It's Friday. Gotta get down on this Fish Fry Friday here in northern Wisconsin. I'm Saul Meyer, and welcome back to the Blitz. Alongside me is Matt Weaver. And Matt, fish isn't the only thing to get excited about here on Fridays because it's football time.
That's right, Saul. We went to a bunch of great games today, but you actually went to the game of the week. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that one?
Well, Matt, Tomahawk has had a stellar 3-0 start to the season, but Crandon is no joke. So let's see if clock striked midnight on this Cinderella story for the Tomahawk football team. Here in the first, Caleb Palubiki strikes first by punching it in for Crandon. They get the 2-point conversion and win up 8-0 early. Later that quarter, the Crandon run game was showcased again. This time it's Mason Mullins for 46 yards, and it's now 16-0. But Mullins wasn't done there. Still in the first quarter, he goes 39 yards to the house. This one is getting out of hand. It's 24-0. We already talked about one Palubiki scoring. Now it's time for another. This time, Caleb. And he goes 55 yards, powering through defenders, and Crandon is now up 30-0. Now, after some absolutely bruising defense and powerful running, Crandon is going to run away with this one 38-0, and the clock has struck midnight on Tomahawk's undefeated season.
All right, let's head south there to Schofield Stadium. Merrill traveling to challenge Anago, picking things up in the second. Merrill's up 22 with a minute left. Can they drive it to bump their lead? Merrill's QB Brian Ball's pass intercepted by Zach Forbes to stop the last-minute push and maybe even give themselves a chance. Theodore Reitz doesn't like what he sees, hands the ball off to Napovich, who goes out of bounds, so the clock stops. Then QB Jake Vermassen gets trouble here. He gets lucky, though, avoids the interception, and the pass goes high, and the clock continues to run with just over a second left. Anago can't do it, and they go on to lose the game. Merrill shuts them out 36-0.
Going up Highway 45, Oconto Falls taking on Northland Pines. Oconto Falls got the ball first, and they came to play. Opening drive without throwing a pass, the Panthers moved the ball down efficient before Wyatt Laufren would run the ball in from 20 yards out. The Panthers would punch it in for 2, and they're up 8-0 before the Eagles get the ball to the second quarter, and the Panthers are up 24-0 now. Eagles looking for some momentum, get the strip sack. Very next play, ball gets snapped over the head of the quarterback, and the Panthers were able to fall on the loose ball. The Panthers from Oconto Falls end up winning this game 52-10.
Now to Abbottsford, where the Falcons are hosting the Atiola Scandinavia T-Birds. First quarter, the Falcons flying high. JV Castillo finds Christian Rivera on this out route. He gets a few blocks downfield for a nice gain. A few plays later, they go on to find the end zone. Abbotsford 13, I-Scan 7. But in the second quarter, the Blitz, the T-Birds strike first. Parker Gullix fakes the handoff, launches it to Jackson Freddy. What a pass and catch there from Atiola Scandinavia. That's going to tie up the game, but Abbotsford wouldn't stay down for long. A handoff here to Christian Rivera. He goes to cut left and just accelerates. No T-Bird even close to him, just too much offensive firepower from the Falcons tonight. Abbotsford wins it 63-27.
Now let's move on to some local scores from teams in our area that were not playing at home. Starting it off, Rhinelander won. They finally get their name in the win column after beating Hayward 14-0. Wittenberg Burnhamwood had somewhat of an upset here as they lost to Amherst 31-28. And another game I would say ended in an upset was Marshfield putting it on DC Everest. They won that game by a score of 44-29. Matt, what a great showing of games, but we're not done yet.
That's right, Saul. Stay tuned. We'll be right back with more highlights after the break.